All right, what's happening, everyone? We're going to talk a little bit about what we are modding next. So we like to mod stuff really quick so we can hear it. We're actually going to show you what we're going to mod, and then you'll see these videos coming out probably over the next couple weeks. So we got 3 guitars behind us over here. Why don't you grab whichever one that catches your eye, and we'll talk about what we're going to do with it.
Well, we'll start with maybe the simplest one. We've just got this really cool classic vibe telly that we had loaded a Delaney Telecaster set in.
Yeah.
And so now, we love Delaney over there. I think he's in Texas, right?
Yes, Texas. Mm-hmm.
Love him. He's a super awesome dude, super cool builder, building a lot of awesome stuff. But so we had prototyped this telly set for him, and now we're kind of going to switch it into, I think we haven't heard our custom telly set in a while. So we're going to throw that back in there and just see how it rolls and kind of compares with some of the other telly tones in the shop, I think.
Yeah, that's going to be fun. So watch for that to come out again in the next couple of weeks. And then I think I'll grab this one back here. So you've heard us talking about like the new Gear Day stuff. This is a very cool PRS McCarty S2. Got it from our new friends and new dealer, Wildcat Guitars in California. So they actually have some Porters in stock as of this video that you can check out and are available for purchase. So really excited about Wildcat Guitars, kind of bringing them into the fold. They also sell Paler guitars who we work with, and some high-end PRSs and all sorts of really fancy custom shop stuff. It's kind of like a kid in the candy store thing when you go to their website. You're like, ooh, that's nice. Ooh, that's nice. So killer guitar, really happy with this one. We're still trying to decide what we're going to put into it. Marco's kind of taking it for the week. I took it the last week or two, and he's going to take it this week, and we're going to decide what pickups we're going to put in here first. It's got the dual individual coil splits on it, and just a killer guitar. Really, really happy with this guitar. I've played a lot of PRSs, and this one's really, really fun, really stands out, and is a blast to play. So we're going to kind of upgrade the sound of this, and we'll see. I don't know. It might be something Anthem. It might not, depending on how. Yeah. We're kind of like taking notes, and then we're going to compare notes later. So I'm sort of leaving it to Marco this week to present his case, if you will, and then we'll go from there.
And it's just funny how some guitars, it seems like you know exactly what you want them to do, but other guitars, you're kind of like, well, what does this guitar want? Let's see what the guitar wants.
What does it want? Yeah.
So we're kind of waiting and seeing what's in there.
Definitely.
But in this instance, this is a local customer's guitar, this really cool blue Strat. But those of you that are Strat guys will notice that these are 2 P90s.
Some will be very offended by watching this video.
So it's like, what are they doing in here?
Yeah.
But it's such a cool look and such a cool vibe and such a cool sound. This is a local customer's, and he kind of had something in mind that he wanted, or I think he heard what we had in the Reverend, and he was like, this is what I want. And so we're going to throw a vintage P90 set, but we did kind of take a few turns off the neck just to make it a little sweeter. It kind of sits in like A90 territory out of our lineup. Kind of like
so when we take turns off of the neck, we're just doing less wraps?
Yes.
And then what does that do sonically for like the tone, typically?
So it typically kind of like takes off or shaves off some of that low end character and helps you kind of like retain a little bit more of that like brightness, I would say. Like a pickup that has not very much wire would be super bright, but maybe you wouldn't really get a whole lot of volume. And then the more wraps, it's going to work your preamp and all the amp stuff a lot more. So it just, I don't know, when you hit the note, sometimes if you have a really hot pickup, you'll hear it kind of like start to woof out. I feel like the less wire you have on the pickup, you get to that point a lot, or you can turn it up more before you get to that woof point.
Sure.
Maybe.
It seems like it's like it balances out. If any of you guys have guitars with boomy neck pickups, which I think we all have, at least one, if not more, guitars where the neck pickup almost feels louder. It's not necessarily louder, but just sonically where it sits in in the scale length and in the strings path, it's got just a boomier, thicker, fatter sound. And sometimes we want to get away from that. Sometimes we want everything to be balanced. So taking the turns off the neck cleans it up, and then we're also probably going to set the pickups where the neck is still lower and the bridge is higher, and then balance those out just with our ears as we go. So we actually have the pickups ready. So this one is, I think, on the schedule to be installed this week. So we'll probably make a video really quickly showing you how we're putting them in, kind of what's going on under the hood, and then share some sound clips of them coming up soon. So that's what we're modding right now. What are you guys modding? We'd love to hear what you're in the middle of modding, whether it's our pickups or not. We'd love to hear what you're working on right now. And if you have any questions or comments, leave them below as well. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please do that. We've got some cool guitar content coming. Some stuff where we'll be showing you getting in the weeds of working on guitars, as well as just sharing the sounds of our pickups and then what's going on in the shop as well. So we're excited to bring you more content. Thank you guys so much, and we will catch you on the next video.
Yeah, bye guys.